Welcome to Battle Truth and my point of view. I don't know you, so I'm not a hater. I can only give you the facts that's written on these papers. And since we have no dealings, therefore the court can care less about your feelings. I'm the Honorable MallikiBaker, your presiding judge, chairman, and spokesperson for the One United Front. You are my witnesses and jury. You may be seated. Court is now in session. Let's talk about it. Okay, so Vada. It has come to my attention that once again, you continue to just keep on hating no matter how many opportunities come your way. You just can't pass them up. You just got to always try to hate on me over and over again. It's no big deal though, bro, man. Listen, no big deal. I use it for more content, bro. I I got to do 7, 8 blogs a day, bro. So guess what? When this stuff come up like this, you just make my job a little bit more easier. So you made the list again. So what am I talking about for those of y'all who don't know? So y'all know 40 Cal did the blog, and in the blog, I guess he shouted me out. He did. He shouted me out. He shouted me out. Shouts out to shouts out to you too, 40 Cal. I still gotta roast you sometime, bro. Cause again, you got to show me something better. You survived. We glad you here. You survived. Hey, I like you here. Hey, turn it up a notch. Turn it up a notch. Come at them. Get on. Stay on their heads. Do what you do. Turn it up a notch. Capitalize. Make it work for you. Get another check. Make it work for you. Whatever makes you work. But I'm just letting you know, I wasn't impressed. Maybe on the second go around, you may improve or do something different. But however, 40 Cal did a blog, and on the blog, on his live, he shouted me out. Uh, so I thank you. Appreciate that, bro. Vada took the live, put it up on his channel. But when it get to the part where 40 Cal shouting me out, showing me love, Vada mutes out my name and thing. Because he's under the impression that why they be thinking, these people was horrible. They so envious and jealous of me with what I'm doing. They every time somebody tried to mention my name or say something about me, they want to silence them from talking about me. They want to silence them from talking about me. Do y'all know that? I'm talking about I didn't believe it at first till I started seeing it happening over and over again. Y'all just saw Mav said it on his show. Vada did it on his show again. Champion did it on their show. And that's why Rex started telling people and getting on people cases about it. He like, hey, when y'all interviewing me and you, I see what y'all trying to do. Since that's what y'all trying to do, I'm gonna mention his name and don't cut it out my interviews or don't interview me. Don't interview me. That's one of the reasons why he started doing that. Because he got wind from inside sources of them trying to blackball me. See, that's how come I knew that stuff was true too. It wasn't just that. But what's crazy is you can't blackball me. You can't. This is why you can't blackball me. I never was with y'all. This is why I keep telling these idiots. I never was with y'all. You could only blackball a person who was once benefiting from you and a part of what y'all was doing. I never was with y'all. I never sat at the table. I never was with y'all. I have definitely been invited, but I turned down the invitations. See, that's the difference. I turned down the invitations. Y'all was so happily to accept. I turned them down. Y'all accept them cause I'm older. So I ain't really like a lot of them young dudes who ain't never had nothing. Or see, this stuff, when I talk about my past, I talk real things. I don't have to accept what a person offer me when I'm used to having things. You get what I'm saying? I exist and was somebody considered to be a factor or importance before the internet. I already had my own gang, my own team, a lot of females, a lot of money. People know me for being a guy who really handled his business in the street, rather fighting, shooting, taking care of it. People know me for that history and that lifestyle. So trying to go for acceptance, and me older, I teach my children, stop trying to be accepted by people. But I have to be the example of that. So as a leader within myself, I already know things because I'm older. I'm older, so I know things. And I know branding is real critical and crucial in its beginning stages. Okay? So before anybody could get to say they made me, that would be a lie. That would be a lie. That's why nobody can say it. That's what separates me from a lot of these dudes. Not everybody, a lot of these dudes. Because I branded myself. It didn't come from a league. It didn't come from endorsements. It didn't come from battle rappers. It didn't come from other bloggers. It didn't come from Facebook groups and Twitter groups and Instagram accounts. And I didn't have none of that. I didn't have none of that. So thanks to the people and fans that support me, rock with me because my character, personality, how I do things, y'all created and made me who I am because of God's favor on my life. God's favor on my life allowed y'all to accept and embrace me. And I'm grateful for y'all and I'm grateful for God for that. Okay? That's what it was. So when they try to do these little shifty things, what that does is allow the people to see how shifty and hateful they are. Because see, what's really wrong with them is they are mad that they refuse. I'm going to say refuse. I'm going to say can't. They mad because they refuse to do what I do, which is stand on the truth. Tell the truth without partiality, without being unbiased. I mean, without being biased. You get what I'm saying? Without being biased. They refuse to do that. It ain't that they can't, but they refuse to do it. So it's a choice on their behalf. Okay? And because I can do it, they envious of me for that. They are envious of me for that. I keep telling y'all, I'm telling y'all something real that I know. So when he trying to blank my name out or telling people not to mention my name on their platforms, which really just show how fake these people are, which really show you just how envious they are. Because why should it matter? Why should it matter? You talk about anything, everything else. Look, first of all, none of y'all don't even know me personally. I don't owe you no money. I haven't personally touched any one of y'all. Y'all have, I'm pretty sure it's somebody in your life you know personally that you could be directing that energy to rather than me. Look how fake these clowns is. A person can bring up the devil himself who murder and kill their families, loved ones, working on them too, and it wouldn't be a problem. They wouldn't blank out the devil name. It wouldn't blank. Think about that. Am I lying? It wouldn't blank out the devil name. If a person brought up Jeffrey Dahmer, a person brought up Charles Manson, a person brought up John Wayne Gacy, they wouldn't blank their name out, would they? Nope. See, you see that? You see the comparisons? How I could just throw something out there. See, it's easy to shame these type of cats. But they so jealous and envious. And they so afraid and fearful of what they see, who I am, and what I'm becoming. and they can't stop it. It bothers them. And they figure that if we can hinder it from happening, if we can stop it from blossoming, that it won't come to pass. Let me tell you something. You can't stop God's anointed. It already come to pass. And you already know once a person is birthed and accepted on the internet, he's here forever. No matter what you do, he's here forever. It's not, you can't stop it. The number's going to continue to grow. It's going to continue to increase. And let me tell you something. And the more you hate, the bigger he's going to become. So don't you know that when y'all mention me and then y'all blank me out, I'm going to know about it. Because, the fans tell me, I didn't even know you did that. See, this is what I'm telling you how shifty and how foul y'all is. I didn't even know you did that. The fans sent it to me and showed it to me. Not even one United Front members. Not even one United Front member. Just regular fans who watch battle rap. See, that's another thing about how fake these dudes is. We're in the battle rap community. Don't you know everybody watch each other? Everybody watch each other. Who am I to tell my people who not to watch? I don't tell my people that stuff, even though I don't be agreeing with a lot of things people do. I just call you out on what you do, but I don't tell people, hey, y'all don't watch him. Y'all better not watch him. Y'all shouldn't say his name. I don't do that type of stuff. I don't really care. Because I'm good at what I do. But the fans watch that. They know. They peep it like, look at them. They blocked out Battle Truth's name because they mentioned his name. Really? You think you stopping? You sound crazy. But see, that's why I always be rubbing it in their faces. See, I do that on purpose. Since it bothers you that bad, okay, we talk numbers and I rub it in your face. You've been here 10 years, longer than me. I just got here a few years, 3 years ago. And guess what? I'm already surpassing y'all on numbers. No battle rap blogger in battle rap history numbers is moving faster than mine at the short time I've been here. None of them have. None of them have. This channel been up for 2 years. Click the about button. It's already over 10 million. It's already over 10 million views. Over 10 million views in 2 years. Come on. Think about that. That numbers don't lie. It's over 10 million views in 2 years. Just made 2 years and it's already over 10 million views. Over. What do that say? Now look at their numbers. Look at their numbers. You do the math. You do the math. No matter what I drop, no matter what I put out, the people got to watch it. They watch it on their own free will. If I put out 1,000 blogs, 2,000 blogs, 3,000 blogs, and nobody watch it, it still ain't gonna do no numbers. I know bloggers that put out just as many blogs as I do, but people don't even be watching them. I would say names, but I don't even want to do that. But we know this stuff goes on. When people are, because you put out a lot of blogs, okay, because the people watch them. They're in high demand. When I don't blog, let me tell you something. I put out 7, 8 blogs a day. Do you know when I don't blog, people be mad at me? I be getting inboxes. I be like, I just put out 7 yesterday. You ain't doing no blog today. I watched all them 7. I'm like, everybody else doing like 1 or 2. So, what yours? Like, it's a different medication. It's a different demand. So I feed my channel. But I know the people on my channel watch other people's channel too. So it's cable. It's their own cable networks. But my thing is, look, I don't care. Look, let me tell you something. Y'all don't get, I have favor with God. And I thank him for that. God knows what y'all do. he know the plots. And that's why he continued to elevate me. When he see like, oh, they hating on him because he loved me, that's what it's about. At the end of the day, excuse me, that's what it's about at the end of the day. But he know that. Like if he didn't love me, they would embrace him. Because he'll be almost like them. Lying with them, compromising. I gotta blow my nose. Lying with them, compromising with them. But since he not doing what they doing, because he love me, they be hating on him. I gotta blow my nose. My nose stopped up. And I ain't got no tissue in here at all. And messing up my breathing a little bit. It's not no corona. Anyway, they know that. God know that. So he gonna continue to bless me. Okay, the more they hate on him, the more I'm gonna make him popular. The more I'm gonna make people like him. The more he gonna keep getting blessed. The more he gonna have more sponsors come through. The more he gonna... Simple as that. They don't get that though. They don't understand that though. But it's okay though. But bro, get that hate out your heart. Get that hate out your heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I be roasting them though. That's why, look, I don't be mad at them. I just roast them. Okay, I do a roasting session, laugh, do a couple jokes, move on. Then they'll do something else, move on. It is what it is, but man, I ain't got nothing against that man, but I know the type of dude he is. I know the type of dude he is because I deal with people. He's a shiesty, grimy dude. I'm going to call him out on his character. He's a shiesty, grimy dude. And you can see it. His personality ain't changed. The Kenny Lewis character is still there. It's going to always be there until he actually really changed his life, period. He's that type of way for real. That didn't change. You know his character. We talking about, think about this. This was a brother. See, here's the difference between me and them. I don't know none of them personally. Never met them, never seen them at all. Let's talk about what he did personally. He shook hands with the J Black man. Shake my hand. He shook hands with that man. He was in that man's house. He ate at that man's table. He drunk with that man. That man was breaking bread with him. Breaking bread with him. Smiling, laughing. They traveling, going around state to state with each other. And he wanted that man entire show. Even though he had his own. Look how selfish, greed, prideful, arrogant, deceptive this brother is. And how disloyal he is. And he literally started sabotaging this man's whole channel. And he was a part of, he got 2 for 1. He had 2 for 1. He got his channel going, and he everyday partner on the Champion Show too. It raised up his views. He went from just having, I remember, he went from just having 7,000-8,000 views to going on the subscribers, to going on the Champion Show to 10,000, to 15,000, to 20,000, to 25. That's what was happening. I remember it like a book. Because when he first dissed me, I hadn't heard of him. I didn't know nothing about him. And a fan sent me that. He was on Twitter dissing me with gems. And a fan sent me that. I didn't even know how to pronounce his name. I didn't know it was Vada Fly. I was calling him Vada. I say, who is this Vada dude? Vada Fly dude dissing me. And the fan was like, it's not Vada Fly, Truth. It's Vada Fly. I'm like, oh, Vada. I thought it was Vada. Like, no, he pronounced it Vada. I say, who is that dude? Like, he a blogger. Then I looked at his channel. Then I saw his subscriber thing. And at that time, he was at 7,000-8,000 subscribers. Then he joined the Champion platform when the Champion thing came out, and he went from 10 to 15 to 20. So his channel was growing, and he wanted to take over dude's show. Got to disrespecting him as a fake character, talking about how this show ain't nothing if he wasn't on it. I'm talking about just sabotaging it from the inside, tearing it down, at the same time collecting the check from that man. At the same time shaking hands, smiling with that man. At the same time all on planes and traveling state to state with that man. At the same time in that man's house with half suits, boxers, and boots. Yeah, I remember it. How dirty and shifty could that be? And he telling this man he love him, he his friend, showing him love, and all at the same time, stabbing that man in the back. Stabbing that man in the back. Then sitting up there like he ain't did nothing, like he this good dude, this good fella. Like, yeah, Rice Gang, y'all, we could. Dog, man, come on, man. You a snake to yourself. Think about that. You a snake to yourself. You a snake to your own self. You don't even trust yourself. You do wrong to yourself. That's why I be saying, fam, look, you dudes don't got the legs to stand on ever trying to come at me about anything, man. Y'all whole character and everything is out here, exposed for the whole world to see. Horrible. But it is what it is, bro. That's dirty. It don't get no dirtier than that. Ain't no way to get around that. And I'm keeping it real. In J Black defense, he showed that dude nothing but love. I mean, it ain't getting no loving in that. It ain't getting no loving in that. He took a small-time blogger and made him somebody, put a check in his hand, introduced him to the URL family, plugged him with the Cave Gang team and crew. Come on now. Took him all over state to state, all in hotels, broke bread with him, invited him to his real house. Come on, dog, man, get out of here, dog. Boy, you better not ever in your talking about. Yeah, put your real head in rice. It already looked like a Saint Bernard. Put that real fat head that can't fit a fitted cap. Put that in rice. Put that in more rice. You on a K9 diet as it is. That's what we used to feed our pit bull. We growing up in the projects of Chicago, that's what they used to say when we get our pit bull. Man, how you make his head big? Give it rice. Put rice. Keep rice in his food. Always feed him rice. You on a K9 diet. That head, how your head don't fit the last fitted cap snap. It don't even fit the last snap. Like, it don't even fit that. Like, it's like man head so big, the man wear lampshades. He got real custom made lampshades. See, that's the stuff I just roast them, man. I don't got no hard feelings on. I just roast them, keep it moving, man. Look, I could never personally hate none of them dudes. I don't know them. I got real enemies, had real enemies. Brother on the internet, they can hate me as much as they want. They do whatever that's their personal feelings they got to deal with. That stuff don't bother me at all. Because guess what? My woman fine. I got a good relationship with God. I have my children. My health is good, man. I make money, man. I can't complain. I'm going to complain about. Thank you for hating. I let the fans, look, the fans deal with them. That's why they like, man, look, did you see this truth? You saw what dude and them did. The fans dealing with them. Anyway, this your boy Battle Truth. It ain't my judgment that's in question. It's yours. Subscribe to Battle for Truth. Man, get that hate up out your heart and fix your own personal life because it ain't gone nowhere. When he got exposed on that J Black stuff for what he did to them on that show, you think that's gone? Where did it go? When did he get help? He couldn't even issue a real, genuine apology. He didn't. He couldn't even be man enough to do that. Come on, man. He couldn't even, and that go to show you that's an inner problem. That's an inner problem within him. Come on, man. That dude don't, boy, You don't want me to get to talking, fam. I'm talking about, fam. I would just tear you down piece for piece, just rip you to shreds, bro, and really show your character and personality. How is it that you claim to be a real dude, putting it in rice, and yet you trying your best to accept the approval of Tay Rock, who continue to get caught in transgender scandals? Why that don't bother you? Why haven't you said anything about that? Why do you still want to be a part of Cave Gang when you calling yourself a real stand-up, genuine man? Why is it that you haven't touched on and addressed that, but yet you talking about, I only touch on battles and things, and that's it with battle rap, but yet you starting to blog on other people's personal lives and issues? You talked on the Norbs and Twerk thing, and just recently you talked on the other thing. I forgot who personal life that was too, but you skipped Tay Rocks. You skipped Tay Rocks because you wanted to be accepted back in Cave Gang again. Don't get me to talking, fam. Look, don't get me to talking. I give you I put a statement on you worse than Adi Boom. I'm keeping it real. But it is what it is. See, I got mercy. I got compassion. I spare him, y'all. No big deal. But fam, you can't hate me no matter, well, you can. But who are you? You think you somebody, fam, talking about because you blank my name out on your channel because 40 Cal mentioned me? Guess what? Whenever you done talking crazy, you still don't stop it. Everybody still know. Everybody still know. You worship this stuff because I could tell the type of dude you is. You never really had friends. That's why you try to kick it with that little boy on your show. The little Showtime stopper boy. See, I know your type. I got a cousin similar to you. Who like to bully to some degree. But the only difference between him is he won't kick it with little people. You like to kick it with people you can bully. That's why that little dude up under you like that. You will never get another alpha male that can challenge you. You will never get another alpha male that can challenge you. And when you did get close to that, being that it may have been Tech Nine, what did you do? You made up a fake character because you wasn't real enough to address him personally to say how you really honestly feel. I know dudes like you, dog. I know dudes like you. So I would advise you, and that's another thing. Look how fake this dude whole character is. And would y'all believe this dude tried to publicly go on record and say I owed him $200 for a bet I never even made with that man. I never made a bet with that man that he accepted. But when he saw a potential opportunity to cash out on it, he made it appear like we actually had a real bet, and he agreed and went publicly on his channel saying I owe him $200 to get people to look at me differently like I really owed him $200. And people still be in my comment talking about, you going to pay Vada Flyer $200? You going to give Vada Flyer $200? $200? I don't owe that man no $200. When did he agree to say, Battle True, I agree, I bet you $200 that Tay Rock beat T-Rex. He never said that at all. But when the battle was over and he thought that T-Rex lost to Tay Rock, he gonna say, well, my $200 at Battle Truth. I don't owe you no $200. You never agreed to the bet. But even if you did agree to the bet, look at what people saying now when they watching it like, man, Rex was wigging in that battle, man. Rex man pulled that battle out. Right. Come on now. When they go back and watch it and they see things differently now. Didn't we hear a rumor that a tranny banged him? Didn't he name his mixtape Transylvania? What? Rex was wigging on dog. They all gonna do you, Rock. We all gonna see. He was killing them from beginning to end. But you took that opportunity to try to swindle me out of $200 on a bet you never even made, and then try to get people to look at me differently like I reneged on some type of thing, like I'm some re-nigga. Like, dog, get up out of here, man. Anyway, man, enough talking about him. This Battle Truth, real under his certified gear is available to everybody but you, Vada Fly. Get another rice cake jacket. That's another thing. You so shifty and conniving. You selling sweaters. You selling sweaters using people images. You selling Cameron images, Jim Jones images. You stealing images from other rappers and stuff, capitalizing off them, putting it on your sweaters to make you so shifty and dirty. It ain't even fun. Be original. You taking all these rapper stuff, selling Tupac and Biggie shirts. Really? How much of that money going to Tupac and them foundation and Biggie Mama and them foundation and kid? You selling Cameron shirts, Biggie shirts, Tupac shirts. Dog, get up out of here. Dog,